Welcome to the Pre-K orientation. My name is Christine Pittman, and I am the Early Childhood Facilitator and Director of the Pre-K program for Dawson County Schools. Our teachers and staffs are about to be busy getting ready for the new school year and are excited to welcome you to the 2024-2025 school year. The Georgia Pre-K program is funded through the Georgia Lottery for Education and Bright from the Start. This is a public-private partnership, and we follow the guidelines as set forth in our grant agreement. We currently have 7 pre-K classrooms in 3 of our 4 elementary schools. The goals of Georgia Pre-K are to prepare our young children to be school-ready by providing appropriate activities and learning experiences. And we want our students to be independent, confident, enthusiastic learners. Our teachers work hard to prepare the students to be socially, emotionally, physically, and cognitively prepared for success in kindergarten. Kylo, Riverview, and Robinson Elementary house our Georgia Pre-K classes and are a part of the Dawson County Board of Education. For that reason, we abide by Dawson County procedures, and you can find more information about each school on their websites. In addition, we have a separate attendance policy that follows the requirements of the grant agreement. We take attendance very seriously. If your child is to be absent, you will need to send a note. Please send that note to your child's teacher or to the front office. Please know that if your child misses 10 consecutive days without a medical excuse, they are automatically unenrolled from the pre-K program. If your child misses 10 days total, they don't have to be consecutive, we will be scheduling a conference to discuss attendance concerns. We also have a discipline policy, and a copy of this policy will be provided at open house, or it will be sent home with your child. We use pre-K as an opportunity to teach social skills and appropriate behaviors. However, some behaviors, such as inappropriate language and physical contact, may require some consequences, and all of that will be laid out in the discipline policy. Some of our Georgia Pre-K classes are inclusion classrooms, which means that there are children of all abilities in our pre-K settings. Research has proved that inclusion is the best practice for children with disabilities and benefits all children incredibly. If you have concerns about your child's development in motor, language, cognition, adaptive, or social skills, please share these concerns with your classroom teacher. The grant agreement also includes standards and progress monitoring. The Georgia Early Learning and Development Standards, or GELDS, help prepare your child for kindergarten and can be found on the DECAL website. This website lets you know what your child should be able to do from birth to age 5. The domains covered in the GEL include physical development and motor development, social and emotional development, approaches to play and learning, communication, language and literacy, cognitive development, and general knowledge. I will include a link to this in the email that also includes this presentation. In our classrooms, we also use Creative Curriculum, which is a play-based curriculum that incorporates language, literacy, and math skills. Our teachers facilitate learning in a rich environment that fosters initiative, exploration, and collaborative interactions with each other and teachers. Teachers track progress all year using our work sampling online system. They will reach out to you and schedule 2 conferences to review the data and provide you with a summary of their progress. These conferences take place in December and in May. Here are some things you can do to help your child get ready for the school year. Encourage your child to be more independent by taking care of their personal hygiene and needs. If you haven't started already, start some daily routines at home. Go to bed early. Get your sleeping on a regular schedule. And then focus on the positive. Look at those behaviors that you want to encourage. So when you see them being good, let's do some positive encouragement for that. The pre-K supply list. We have a very small pre-K supply list. And this should have gone out in an email over the summer. A backpack. You can bring lunch or you can bring breakfast and or lunch. And at open house, you'll be provided more information about applying for free and reduced lunch. You can also find information about that on the school websites. A small blanket, a change of clothes in a Ziploc bag with your child's name on it. And there may be other items that your child's teacher requests throughout the year, such as snacks or cleaning items and wipes. The teachers will let you know what is needed. The schedule, the yearly count, we follow Dawson County's calendar, and this can be found on the district's website. And then teachers will also provide information at open house about the daily schedule. So some of the things that you might find on your child's daily schedule, what they're doing is they'll have time to eat. So they'll have breakfast and lunch. There's also a snack time in the afternoon. Literacy time, there's opportunities for small group, large group, self-directed center time, recess, and nap time. Bus service is not provided for typical pre-K students. You will receive information about pickup and drop-off at open house. Dismissal times are decided by the school, with Robinson dismissing at 2:30, Kylo dismissing at 2:40, and Riverview dismissing at 3 o'clock. You will receive more information, like I said, about arrival and dismissal at open house. On the first day of school, which is August 2nd, some parents decide to walk their child in, while others want to start the year off following the exact procedure they'll be following. Either way is fine. Also, it is normal for some children to cry, and parents too, for the first day or even week. However, as you and your child get more used to the system, you'll have the system down pat in no time. If your child has medical needs, please let the teacher and the school nurse know. We want to be aware of things like, does your child have allergies, any medical conditions, disabilities? Also, if your child is sick, they need to be fever-free and haven't experienced vomiting or diarrhea for 24 hours before returning to school. Remember, if your child is sick, don't forget to send in a note to excuse their absence. Open house is scheduled for July 31st. Robinson Elementary does theirs from 8:30 to 9:30, and this is not a drop-in session. This is an hour-long open house. Whereas Riverview and Kylo will be a drop-off, and it's any time between 4 and 6:30. I look forward to seeing many of you next week and want to welcome everyone to Georgia Pre-K. We are very excited to be starting a new school year. Since this orientation is mandatory per the grant agreement, you will also find a link in the email to confirm that you watched the video. Please go back and hit the link and confirm that you watched the video. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at the information stated below. Thank you.